Hey guys, welcome back to Susan Shares. Well, as we talked about even last week, we are going to Israel at the end of March, 1st of April. We're really excited about it. But the group that's going from here, we are meeting every week just to prepare our hearts to study scripture so that we'll be ready as soon as we get there. And I know that we will not be near ready as we think that we'll be, but we are preparing our hearts and really digging deep into scripture to familiarize ourselves. And the part that I had last night was Emmaus, as it's identified in Scripture, the road to Emmaus. Emmaus, of course, is a place, it's not a road, but that's where Jesus met. And I'm going to read just a short passage in Luke, the road to Emmaus, as it's identified in my Scripture. And it said, "Behold, two of them were going that very day to a village named Emmaus, which was about 7 miles from Jerusalem, and they were conversing with each other about all these things which were taking place. And it came about as they were discussing, this man walked in front of them and began traveling with them, but their eyes were not able to see who he was, so they did not recognize that it was Jesus. And he began talking to them and asking them questions, and they still did not recognize him. And so they asked him to dine with them, and he did. And at the very end of the dinner, their eyes were opened to see that it was Jesus sitting at the dinner table with them. Wow. And it was not till the end of the dinner that they recognized him, that it was Jesus that they were eating with. And so my message to you is Jesus does open our eyes. And that was so much of what, when I gave the report about Emmaus, and so many of the commentaries that I read gave that very point as it can apply to us as believers today, that Jesus is the one that can open our eyes so clearly to our surroundings, to what we're going through when we're in the middle of whatever we're in the middle of. Jesus is the one that can peel the scales away, if you will, or open our eyes to clarity to whatever we're going through. And that was such a beautiful, beautiful reminder to me. And I will pass that on to you, that Jesus, whatever you're going through, whatever your day brings, ask Jesus to bring clarity to it. What do you need me to do? What do you want me to say, God? What do you want me to do? Walk before me, God. Order my steps, God. Bring clarity to this situation. Peel away the scales, God, because he will when we ask him to. And he just met these men where they were. It was Cleopas and another disciple, two disciples. And he revealed himself, but he met them first where they were. And Bill was curious, asking the question. He will meet us where we are. He does not judge. He's not a bully, as Angie said at last week, Susan Shares. He meets us where we are. He will give clarity to a situation. So ask him, and this was a great reminder. So I hope that helps someone today, that God gives clarity when we ask him. So seek his face first. So have a great day. Love you. Bye-bye.